Welcome back. So we're just waiting for a few people to join us. We had a couple of test videos. Thank you everyone who had joined in and who had given their feedback. Yes? So yeah, just waiting for some more people to join us. Hello, Rajni Priya. Right, I'm getting a thumbs up from Geeta. Thank you. Good morning, Jyoti Das. Good morning, Mrs. Raji Visveshwaran, Pallavi Singh, Elora Mohanty. Good morning. A very good morning, everyone. So glad to be interacting with all of you. Hello, hi, vanakkam, namaskara. The new normal way of wishing is coming back. Namaskara to all of you. So welcome to the storytelling session, my big brown story basket. Right? I hope you have your children also sitting along with you. You love the backdrop. Thank you so much. Yes, Asrita, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. So this big brown story basket story, especially the stories have been curated with the pre-primary and primary children in mind, but anyone who's young at heart, anyone can join us in our stories, right? So are we good to go? Good to go means you should give me a thumbs up, because I'm so used to people talking to me during my storytelling sessions. So good morning everyone. Yes, good morning. My voice is too low, okay? I will try to be my loudest best, okay? Kids are really excited. I too am very excited. Okay, here's something which we have been doing in our teachers workshop yesterday. So we are going to do the same thing now, right? So when I say chikka chikka, you are going to be sitting down comfortably in your house wherever you are and say boom boom. Shall we try that? Thumbs up. Chikka chikka. Boom boom. Chikka chikka. Boom boom. Chikka chikka. Boom boom. Chikka chikka. Boom boom. Yes, ma'am, someone says. Okay, very good morning, very good morning. So many people are wishing me. Thank you so much. And this is, my dear friends, the big brown story basket. So what do I do with this story basket? Yes, whenever I find a story, there are stories everywhere. When my friend tells a story, when I read a book, when I watch a story in the TV, I keep collecting all those stories and I put it in my big brown basket. Yeah? And then when I tell stories to others, I put my hand inside my story basket and pull out a story. So how do I do? Yes, boom, boom, everyone. Everyone is joining me. So I am going to pull out a story from my story basket. Right? Stories, 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 stories. Here, there and everywhere. Here, there and everywhere. I put them into my story bag. I put them into my story bag. And pull one out. And pull one out. Okay, so let's sing once again, because I have to take a story from my bag. Right? Good morning, right? So this is my story basket. Ready. Stories, 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 stories. You can clap with me. Come on. Stories, 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 stories. Here, there and everywhere. Here, there and everywhere. I put them into my story bag. I put them into my story bag. And pull one out. And pull one out. So my bag is ready. My basket is full of stories, and I'm going to pull out one story. No, not this one. Not this one. I know you're not able to see this. I guess someone is clapping. Okay. Whoa. I see a mouse. So, thank you so much for clapping. Okay, my story basket wants me to tell you a story about a monster. But this is a very friendly monster, right? Are you ready to listen to a monster story? Here we go. This storytelling of mine is an adaptation of The Pleasant Rakshasa, written by my dear friend Soumya Rajendran and illustrated by Niyati Subramanian, okay, and published by Tulika Publishers. Let's go to the story. Okay. Once upon a time, not twice, not thrice, in a land called as the Rakshasa Loga, where all the monsters lived. Big monster, small monster, tall monster, short monster, fat monster, thin monster, funny monster, monster with one hair, monster with lots of hair. There was one monster, a pleasant Rakshasa, a friendly monster, Ananda Rakshasan, whose name was Karimuga. What was his name? Let me see whether you heard me right. Karimuga. What was his name? Let's see who's going to be the first one to type out his name in the comment section. What was the name of this pleasant Rakshasa? I'm waiting. Who's going to be the first one? Geeta Priya, yes. Karimuga, Khushbu, Karimuga, Bhagyareka, lovely. The three of them have said it right. Karimuga. Santosh, you can also hear me. Karimuga, Yamuna Devi, everyone. Abhijit, Priyadarshini, Karimuga. But when I tell you the Karimuga story, whenever I say Karimuga, we are going to say it with style. How are we going to say it? Karimuga. Karimuga. That's how we are going to be saying his name. Okay, remember that. You can't say Karimuga like that. Like how we say our names. Priya. No, not like that. You're going to say it with full style. Okay, how will you say his name? Okay, just like we could see only above your chin, not your hand movement. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, right? So just like those famous singers, you're going to keep one hand like that, and you're going to be saying Karimuga's name. 1, 2, 3, start. Karimuga. Karimuga. Once again, nicely. Karimuga. Karimuga. Very good. I hope you are all singing with me. Karimuga. Yeah, Kaveri is singing. She has typed it also. So Karimuga was a friendly monster, and he looked very beautiful. You want to know how he looked? He was fully purple in color, okay, and he had pink cheeks, fully purple, pink cheeks, and he had a big tummy, lots of hair on his hands and legs, and yellow teeth. How did Karimuga look like? Let me see whether you can remember. He was fully purple in color. He had pink cheeks. He had red eyes. He had a big tummy. He had lots of hair on his hands and legs. And he had yellow teeth. He looked so beautiful. Very beautiful, no? Karimuga. Yes, yellow teeth. Karimuga. Yes, Khushbu. Karimuga. Karimuga, very good. Now remember how he looked like. Now Karimuga was always happy. He was always smiling. One day, when Karimuga was walking down to the tree, just then he heard his friends talking about him. One green monster was telling the yellow monster, "Hey, look at that Karimuga, ma. He's looking so beautiful. That's why everyone likes him. We are yellow and green in color. Nobody likes us." And the green monster said, "Yeah, see, I have one hair. I don't have hair on my body. My stomach is also so small. That is why I'm not beautiful. Nobody likes me. We are all feeling sad." So the monsters were talking like this. Karimuga heard this. Karimuga was a nice monster, just like all of us nice children, no? He said, "Because of me, these monsters are feeling bad. Ayyo, that's not nice. Let me do something. I don't want them to feel sad." Idea! Karimuga got an idea. He ran to the big tree of wisdom, the big magical tree. And the tree was standing nice and huge with lots of leaves swaying in the breeze. There were birds sitting on the branches. There were ants crawling all over the tree. There were worms under the tree. There were rabbits around the tree. And the great tree of wisdom stood there majestically. Let me tell you about this tree, okay? If you go and ask this magic tree for anything, you will get it. Now, one day you feel like having chocolates. You're going to the tree and you're asking, "Oh, great tree, give me some chocolates." And the tree will give you chocolates. But the tree will tell you, "Brush your teeth." And then you say, "Oh, I like pani puri a lot. Tree, give me pani puri." You will get pani puri. But the tree will say, "Wash your hands with soap." Then you eat pani puri. Or suppose if you ask, "Oh tree, you know what? I want lots and lots of ice cream." The tree will give you. But the tree will tell you, "Remember, all these are junk food. So don't eat too much." So that's how wise the tree was. But if you want something, you can go and ask the tree. So Karimuga thought, "I want to make my friends, other monsters, no, yellow, green and all, very happy. So I will go and ask that tree." So he went straight to the tree of wisdom. Who went? Karimuga. Karimuga. So he went and stood in front of the tree. He knelt down. He closed his eyes and said, Bhagya Lakshmi says, "I want lollipop." But the tree will give you and it will ask you to brush your teeth. Okay, Bhagya Lakshmi? Right. So Karimuga knelt down in front of the tree and said, "Tree, you know what? I don't want to look so beautiful. Please take all my beauty away. The purple skin, the pink cheeks, the big tummy, lot of hair on my body. Then what? I forgot. Then yellow eyes, red eyes, yellow teeth. All that you take it away and give it to other monsters. Let them be happy. Okay, that is enough." He said, "How generous, no, he is. I want Kinder Joy." Okay, so but you should ask the tree. Okay, so that's what Karimuga told the tree. And the tree said, "Are you sure? Because everyone comes to me saying, 'Make me beautiful, make me this.' But you're telling, 'Take it away from me.' Are you sure?" Karimuga said, "I'm very, very sure. Please take everything away from me." So the tree said, stretching one of its longest branches, "Tatastu, so be it. You will get what you ask for," said the tree. And the leaves swayed in the breeze. Karimuga knew that his wish would be granted. He left the place happily. Da da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. And as he was walking back to the Rakshasa Loka, the land of Rakshasas, he heard some music. What was that music? It looks like some birthday party music. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Yay, yay. If you're happy and you know it. Wait a minute. The music is coming from Rakshasa Loka. They are having a party without telling me. Whose birthday is it? So Karimuga walked a little closer to Rakshasa Loka. That's when he saw all colorful lights hanging. It just looked like birthday party. He said, what is going on? And I can smell yummy food also. Someone is having a nice birthday party, I think so. He went a little more closer. As soon as he went a little more closer, three monsters came running to Karimuga and said, Karimuga, just look at us. Karimuga was shocked and surprised. He said, what happened? So one monster said, you remember I used to be yellow in color. Now see, fully I have become purple in color, looking beautiful, no? So Karimuga said, how did that happen? I don't know, some magic, my color changed, said that monster. And another monster said, Karimuga, look at my hands and legs. I have so much of hair now. Am I not looking very beautiful? So Karimuga said, yeah, but suddenly how did they start growing on your body? And that monster said, I don't know, Pa, but I'm having fun, that's all. And another monster came and said, Karimuga, my eyes, see, they're looking red in color. How beautiful I'm looking now, And Karimuga said, yeah, all of you are looking nice. And the monsters ran away. Now Karimuga was slowly beginning to understand something. Another monster came and that monster said, Karimuga, my stomach used to be so small and flat. Nice and big and round it has become. I'm looking very smart, no? Said that monster. And Karimuga said, yeah. After all the monsters ran away, Karimuga slowly understood everything. The magic tree, the tree of wisdom, must have taken all the beautiful things which Karimuga had. The purple skin, the pink cheeks, the red eye, the yellow teeth, the big tummy, hands and legs with lots of hair, everything. I must have given it to the Rakshasas. It was actually Karimuga's wish, right? That's what had happened. But wait a minute. How did Karimuga look like now? Slowly, Karimuga walked and stood under the moonlight to look at himself. He was looking pale grey in color. The purple color had gone away. His stomach had become so flat. There was no hair on his hands or legs. I'm sure my red eyes also would have become white, he thought. He was beginning to feel a little sad. Just then the other monsters came, other Rakshasas, and he said, Karimuga, what are you doing? We are all celebrating over there. We've all become beautiful. Come, no. And Karimuga said, yeah, I'll come. Come. And they started pulling him with so much of love and affection. One naughty little monster started tickling Karimuga. Karimuga started laughing. Someone tickles you, you laugh, right? Yes or no? Yes. And Karimuga said, stop tickling me, stop tickling me. And he laughed and laughed and laughed. He forgot about that little bit of sadness also. He lost his balance and splash. Karimuga fell into the water. It was a river. Moonlight. The monsters ran away. Karimuga slowly got up from the water. He wiped all the water from his body. And he looked at himself. He was still laughing. They tickled him so much. When he looked into the reflection, as he was smiling, he saw his yellow teeth were still there. The tree hadn't taken the yellow teeth. Ah, even I'm looking good now. He was so excited that his yellow teeth was still left with him. And at the same time, other monsters were also happy, he felt. He rushed back, shaking all the water away from his body. And he ran to join his friends in the Rakshasa Loka, singing and dancing. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. The monster said, what? Which song are you singing? We've come to the end of the story. But this song, no, those human beings, no. They sing in their schools. We are monsters. We have to sing a cool monster song. So they started singing a monster song. You can also join me in between, okay? If you're a monster and you know it, wave your arms, wave your arms. If you're a monster and you know it, wave your arms. If you're a monster and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're a monster and you know it, wave your arms. If you're a monster and you know it, show your claws, sharp nails. If you're a monster and you know it, show your claws. If you're a monster and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're a monster and you know it, show your claws. If you're a monster and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're a monster and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're a monster and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're a monster and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're a monster and you know it, gnash your teeth. Are you doing that? If you're a monster and you know it, gnash your teeth. If you're a monster and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're a monster and you know it, gnash your teeth. If you're a monster and you know it, give a growl. Are you ready for that? The loudest growler. If you're a monster and you know it, give a growl. If you're a monster and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're a monster and you know it, give a growl. And that's the end of the story. Let's clap for Karimuga. Karimuga. Okay. Let me see. Give a growl. Geeta Priya. So how many of y'all gave a growl, stomped your feet? Okay. Raya, Ashwini. Give me a thumbs up if we are all together. Chika, chika. Let's see how many boom booms I get. Chika, chika. Okay. Karimuga. Thank you so much, Bhagyareka. Ketan Patel. Yes, ready. Rupali says. Me. Nice story. Thank you, Kesari Ellie. Santosh Kumar. Ananda. Growl. Okay. That was really nice, Priya Neha Bhatia. Thank you so much. So that was such a fun story, right? He gave away his gifts, his beauty for others. I don't know how many of us are like that. Yeah, givers. Okay. So, girl and mom both enjoyed. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay. Before we go to the next small part, Kuti part, thank you, Mrs. Raji, Visweshwaran, Bindu Vijay, thank you. My baby is also enjoying. That's great, Yogesh. What is this big backdrop? Shanmuga Priya, thank you, Shanmuga Priya. This big thing, you have all the animals from different stories. The snake, does it remind you of something? Yeah, in someone's adventure, the snake comes. River Yamuna and all that. Let's see who's going to give the name of this snake. I enjoyed the story and learned many things. Thank you so much. Let's see who's going to give the name of this snake. Thank you, everyone. Lovely comments and compliments I'm getting. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Wonderful. Doing a Facebook Live, a storytelling which involves a lot of physical movement and doing a complete switch is something a lot of us are getting used to. So kindly bear with us if there are technical glitches. We are all in the learning process. We are exploring, making mistakes, but we are getting used to the new norm, looks like. Okay, so yeah, Krishna, Bhagirega, yes, super Bhagirega. This is Kalya, Sushmita also, great, Kalya, okay. And here we have the golden deer. I'm sure you won't be able to see it. Golden deer comes in Ramayana. Maricha, they say, no? Maricha, the shapeshifter. So he comes as the golden deer, and we have several other animals over there. So animals have always been a part of our stories, mythology and different things. Okay, right. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Krishna dance, everyone. Thank you so much. Chika chika, boom boom. Chika chika, boom boom. Chika chika, boom boom. So we'll go to the next small story. Okay, thank you so much, Ananda. Okay, now this story is a little more special to me. I'll tell you why. Okay, right. I hope all of you know my name. My name is Priya Muthukumar. I don't think I gave a proper introduction. So my name is Priya Muthukumar. I'm a storyteller. I do one more thing which is very, very close to my heart. That is translating books. So today I am going to be telling you a story which is called as Goodnight Tinku. Shh. It's a night story. Okay. And the story has been written by Preeta Nambiar, and it has been illustrated by Sonal Goyal and Sumit Sakuja, and it has been translated in different languages. Now I'm coming to the most important part. It has also been translated into Tamil, and guess who translated that book? I know I'm trying to show off a little bit, please. Okay, in Tamil it has been translated by yours truly. I did the translation. It's available in print. Okay, that's about it. So the next story, if I have to take the next story out, so I'm a translator, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I can see the comments. Okay, the next story, I have to take my story basket. Okay, again I should sing the same song. If you remember, you can join me with the song, right? Story, 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 story. Here, there and everywhere. Here, there and everywhere. I put them into my story bag. I put them into my story bag. And pull one out. And pull one out. So I'm going to pull something out. Which story? Oh. Let's see. The story basket is giving me a bed sheet. Oh, now I remember the connection. The story basket wants me to tell you a good night story. The first story was Karimuga. It was very loud, right? Noisy, right? Now we are moving on to the quiet part, the silent part, a night story. Silence is also important. Yeah? All the time we can't keep talking. We like to make noise in the classroom, correct? But sometimes we have to keep quiet also, no? So this is a very quiet story which is happening in the night time. Okay, my dear friends. So before we go to the story, just like how you said Karimuga, in this story, you are going to say with me whenever I say this, shh, shh, shh. Understood? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Children of my age, sports period, PT sir, you remember that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Same thing. Okay? Ready? Let's get this a little bit practice we'll get before we go to the story. Finger on your lips. After a very long time I'm saying this. Shh, 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 shh. Are you doing it with me? I can't hear you, but I trust you. You must be doing it wherever you are. Shh, 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 shh. Now, my dear children, because it's a night story, I am going to take my bed sheet. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. All the children who are watching me, if your bedroom is close by, obviously, go get your bed sheet and come fast, quickly. Meanwhile, I'll read all the comments. If children of my age also would like to take their bed sheet, their pillow, you can. But no sleeping, huh? You're going to listen to my story, okay? Please. Okay. Run, 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 run. Go get your bed sheet and come. Shh, 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 shh. When you've got your bed sheet with you, give me a thumbs up. Thumbs ups are coming. So many thumbs ups are coming. Ready, ma'am. Thank you, Geeta. Yogita Arjani. Okay, thank you. My son came with pillow along with bedsheet. How sweet. Okay, don't sleep, okay. 4th effect. Cover yourself just for the effect. Okay, here goes our good night story. The story, wait ma'am, okay, I'll wait. The story is happening in a farm. How is the farm during daytime? I'll tell you. Noise. And the farm belongs, very good, and the farm belongs to Ramu Mama, not Old MacDonald. Ramu Mama. So we have to sing a song. Ready? Ramu Mama had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had some dogs. E-I-E-I-O. With a bow wow here and a bow wow there. Here a bow, there a wow, everywhere a bow wow. Ramu Mama had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had some ducks. E-I-E-I-O. With a quack quack here and a quack quack there. Here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack quack. Ramu Mama had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had some hens. E-I-E-I-O. With a cluck cluck here and a cluck cluck there. Here a cluck, there a cluck, everywhere a cluck cluck cluck. The song can go on and on. It's such a nice fun song. But we're going to stop now. There were all kinds of animals in this farm. Shh. They made so much of noise. Cluck, cluck, quack, quack, power, meow, moo. But when it was night time, when the nice big round moon appeared on the dark blue sky, all the animals automatically went to sleep. So quiet it used to become. So nice they used to look, when they were sleeping like small babies they used to sleep, right? That night also, the tiny little puppy, Shainu was sleeping, or at least trying to sleep with her mama. She tried her best. She tried rolling this side, but she was not feeling sleepy. Tried rolling that side, not feeling sleepy. She tried sleeping on her back, not feeling sleepy. On her tummy, even then she was not feeling sleepy. Wow, wow, ma, I'm not feeling sleepy. Mama dog, very lovingly, pulled the little puppy, Shainu, closer. She said, go to sleep, it's night time. Shh, 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 shh. Everyone is sleeping. You too should go to sleep, said the mama dog. Woof, woof. No, Mama, I'm not feeling sleepy, said the tiny little puppy. But when Mama was sound asleep, Shainu slowly ran away from that farm. He trotted away deeper into the forest, deeper into the darkness. I'm going to find out what is there in this forest. Amma always says you should not go out in the night and it's so boring. I'm going to find out, said the little puppy. Just then, Shainu looked up. There were many lights on a tree. how come there are lights on the tree? And one light came flying down right next to Shainu. And Shainu looked at the light looking like, the insect looking like a light, and said, "Ah, who are you? You're flapping your wings. Who are you?" And the tiny little insect said, "I am the firefly, and I glow in the dark." Shainu said, "Will you be my friend, firefly?" And the firefly said, "Yes." So Shainu and the firefly walked deeper into the forest, deeper into the darkness. It was such a quiet night. Both the friends went together. Just then, zoop! Zoop! Something came zipping and zapping and went and hung upside down on the tree branch. Funny looking bird hanging upside down. What kind of bird is that? Thought Shainu, and went closer to the bird and said, "Hi, who are you?" And the black bat said, "I am a bat. I can see in the night." "Oh," said Shainu. The firefly and Shainu asked the bird, "Will you be our friend?" And the bat said, "Yes." Now the bat, Shainu and the firefly together walked into the forest, went along the three friends. Darker, darker the night became. But the three friends weren't afraid. It wasn't that lonely after all. Deeper into the forest. Are you doing that with me? Firefly, bat, Shainu the puppy. Now, behind the bushes, they heard a sound, a rustling sound, the leaves shaking. That was a little scary, but Shainu said, "Let's go and see what's behind the bushes." So the firefly, the bat, and Shainu went and looked behind the bushes. There, sitting on his paws, with his nose held high, it was, "Oh, oh, oh!" It was the fox. And the friends asked, "Who are you?" And the fox said, "Oh, oh, oh! I am the fox, and I go for walks in the night time only." "Oh, would you like to be our friend?" And the fox said, "Oh, oh, oh! Of course." So the firefly, the bat, Shainu the puppy, and the fox went into the forest. Are you doing that with me? The night was not scary anymore because there were friends around, right? Even though it was quiet, Shainu was having a good time with all her friends. Just then, there was someone with huge big eyes sitting on the tree watching the friends. Big eyes? Who do you think it is? That was the owl. Ooh. Ooh. Big eyes and that strange sound. The friends got a little scared. But they said, no, wait. I don't know. Let's see who that is. And they looked up and they said, who are you? And the big bird said, I am the owl. Ooh. And I come to hunt at night time. The friend said, oh, so you come only at night? Would you like to be our friend? And the owl said, oh, okay, I will join you in your trail. So the firefly, let's see who remembers the list, and the bat, and the firefly, bat, and then what? The fox, and the owl, and our little Shinu, the puppy. Together, they went deeper inside. Where were they going? And when they decided to play for some time, they heard another funny sound. Chirrup, chirrup, chirrup. What is that sound now? They stopped playing. Chirrup. You must have heard this sound somewhere. Night time. Chirrup, chirrup. And they looked. It was a tiny little insect that was hiding, but it was making so much of chirpy sound. Ah, who are you? Asked Shinu. And the insect said, I am the cricket, and I come out only when it's dark, and I make that chirping sound. You know that sound, right? Chirrup, chirrup. Stop, they said. The friends became so close to each other. They had so much of fun. They sang, they danced. Who said night time was supposed to be a quiet time? They had so much of fun. Oh, but Shinu was beginning to feel sleepy. Dogs sleep during daytime, right? Unlike fireflies and bats and foxes and owls and cricket, right? So Shinu said, hey friends, I'm feeling very sleepy. Oh, let me go back home. My mother must be waiting for me. And the friend said, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. And the little Shinu trotted back to the farm. And there, the mama doggy was sleeping, not knowing her naughty little pup had gone for a round in the forest. Shinu quietly went and slept next to his mother, lied down next to his mother. And Mama pulled Shinu a little closer, and Shinu whispered something into Mama's ears. Mama, night time is not scary, Mama. You told me it's very scary. No, it's not scary. And Mama, and it's not lonely also, Mama. Mama, like all the mamas across species, was a smart mama. She said, I know you went out, my dear child. Yes, you had a lot of fun with your friends, but those friends sleep during the daytime and they stay awake during the night time. But you are the kind who has to sleep at night. By the time she finished her sentence, she saw her tiny little pup, Shinu, fast asleep. Happily, Mama also slept. The night time was over. And not just then, all across the world, everyone was sleeping soundly. Ramu Mama had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had some animals which slept so nicely, my friends, with a bow wow here and a bow wow there. Shh, shh, yeah, and shh, shh, there. Shh, shh, yeah, and shh, shh, there. And that's the end of the story. Shh. Don't clap your hands. They will wake up. Snap your fingers so that we don't wake them up. And that's the end of our second What was the first story about? Tell. Karimuga. Karimuga. It's a noisy story, no? Everyone jumping, singing, and all that. The second story was Shinu's story. Okay. I must tell you a truth over here. I have a dog, and the name of my dog is Shinu. I changed the name of the dog in the story to Shinu, hoping that my Shinu will wake up and join me in the story. But you won't believe it, she's sleeping right over here. I'm making so much of noise. Never mind, you always expect the unexpected, right? When you go digital, you plan something that doesn't happen. Okay, so we've come to the end of this particular storytelling session also. Yeah, I hope you liked both the stories. Ma'am, my son is very sleepy. Tell him not to sleep now, okay? Right. So, if you liked the first story, give me 1 thumbs up. If you liked both the stories, give me 2 thumbs ups. Let's see. If you liked one story, 1 thumbs up. Yeah. Before we wind up. Karimuga, okay. Shinu little puppy. Raji Vishweshwaran, I have to count your smileys, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nice and very lively. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was wonderful sharing these stories with all of you. I think this lockdown in a way is a blessing to most of us. We get to share stories, we get to listen stories a little bit more. Okay, and thank you so much, Little Ellie, the Concept Preschool, for giving me the opportunity, and a lot of wonderful people who have been a huge support system for me from Little Ellie itself. Thank you so much, everyone who have been a part of my interesting journey. And if you liked the stories, if you liked the videos, please click like on the video. If you could give us a comment, that would be great. The team that put the whole thing together would be a great motivation for all of us. This video recording is going to be on this page, so you can watch it, you can share it as many times, spread the goodwill and good cheer. And of course, there are a few more videos and stories and event updates happening on my page, that's Storypool. You can also visit that page, and that's about it. I think we've come to the end of the session. Thank you so much. If I want to listen to more stories of yours, thank you, Gautam. You can visit my page. You can visit my page, which is Storypool. And yeah, thank you. If you're happy and you know it. Okay, we have still people over here. We'll finish it with our last bit of the monster song. I want all of you to be monsterly. Okay, real monster expressions. I know I can't see you, but that's okay. You become nice monsters. Okay, 1, 2, 3, start. If you're a monster and you know it, wave your arms. If you're a monster and you know it, wave your arms. If you're a monster and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're a monster and you know it, wave your arms. If you're a monster and you know it, show your claws. If you're a monster and you know it, show your claws. If you're a monster and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're a monster and you know it, show your claws. If you're a monster and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're a monster and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're a monster and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're a monster and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're a monster and you know it, gnash your teeth. Yellow teeth is also fine. Mine is also yellow. If you're a monster and you know it, gnash your teeth. If you're a monster and you know it, gnash your teeth. If you're a monster and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're a monster and you know it, gnash your teeth. If you're a monster and you know it, give a growl, the biggest growl before we say goodbye. If you're a monster and you know it, give a growl. If you're a monster and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're a monster and you know it, give a growl. Thank you so wonderful interacting with you. Stay safe, be happy, count your blessing, tell more stories. Bye bye. Bye. Thank you, Ketan. Thank you, Bhagya. Thank you. Thank you, Imagination Unlimited. Thank you, Anandi Subramanian. Thank you, Rajni Priya ma'am. Thank you, Mamta Tomar ma'am. Thank you, Divya. Thank you, Bhagya Rekha. Thank you, Rashmi. Thank you, Vijayata. Anandi Somasundaram from Samiksha. Thank you. Uma Maheshwari. Thank you. Lakshmi. Sushma. I'm so happy your kid enjoyed. HBR, Little Ellie, thank you, thank you. Sangeeta, Rajendran and Gaurav, bye bye and thank you. Sujaya, thank you so much. So are you, even you are amazing. Shweta, thank you. Sharmila, thank you. Shilpa, thumbs up. Supriya, bye. Sridevi, bye, thank you. Nikita, bye. Priya Sinha, thank you so much. Dishani is saying that Shanmuga Priya, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Tejasvi. Thank you, Sarita. Thank you, Mamta. Thank you. I'm so glad you liked it. So, along with kids, I too enjoyed. I'm so glad. That's the whole point. Chaya, thank you. Shalini, Meghna, loved it. Come back soon. Yes, we'll meet soon. Bye, ma'am. It was a great session. Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you. Your daughter had a good time. Thanks. I'm very happy. Thank you. Bye. Bye, Shekhar. Bye, Kishore. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So, we close the session. Thank you, Sushma. Thank you, Kavita. Thank you, Sai Mukesh. Thank you. I don't want to miss out any child's name. My son liked it a lot, says Madhu. Yeah, so that's why I'm calling out every child's name, because I know how it matters. Bye, ma'am. It was a nice session, says Kumuda. My son is dancing. Thank you so much, Santosh, for letting me know that. Great, and thank you, Malati. Thank you. Thank you, Ellie, little Ellie Vartur. Thank you, Nayana. Thank you, Archana. Thank you, Somashekar. Yes. Okay. Thank you, guys. Until next time. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.